Hello everyone, welcome back to Isadora. It's really good to be back. Hope you're all having a good week. Okay, so today I want to make this a short one, not too long. I came across a post right now. Let me first of all say I'm not very conversant with social media, so it's not something I do a lot. So anyway, what happened was I was idly flicking through my social media and I came across this post. And the reason why it got my attention was because it was so derogatory, right? And it angered a lot of women. Like, it really pissed them off. I'm not kidding. So, I mean, I could tell through the comments, right? So what the post had said was, some guy said, what men are doing today when it comes to marriage is that they pick a woman that they don't love or they have zero attraction to, and then they marry her and make her a baby factory and slash prayer warrior, right? And then they look for the ones they love and the ones they cherish and are attracted to or whatever, and then make them the side chick, and then what's it called, give them all their love. And now I'm not one to constantly do videos on relationships. I like to just cover all aspects of life, but this particular one got my attention because of the way it outraged, it angered a lot of women, and you could see the responses like, what's the meaning of that? The truth is, I don't want to be biased about this, but having experienced both sides of the coin, like being a main woman in somebody's life and then having been a side chick as well, look, I'm not proud of it. These are my past actions, do you understand? And I do take responsibility, but I think I'm able to give my 2 cents on it. Do you understand? So like I said, I'm not being biased. I'm just, do you understand, being very logical about it. In my opinion, I don't understand why a lot of women are angry. Do you understand? I don't understand. I get why they're angry. Don't get me wrong. It angered me as well, and that's why I'm talking about it. But one thing I have learned in life is that you can't control people's actions and their words, but the only thing you can control is how you react towards it, right? So let me break this down. One of my favorite songs ever, one of my favorite songs by Elvis Costello. Now, if I tell you I'm not a social media enthusiast, you have to know that I'm from the Stone Ages, right? I'm so not a modern woman. I'm like from the Stone Ages. So yeah, one of my favorite songs, it's called She. And this is a song I tend to listen to a lot. Why? Because it makes me understand the power and the essence of being a woman. Do you understand? Because of, you could tell in the words of the song how he was praising and, do you understand, and admiring this woman. Do you understand? It reminds me of what it feels like to be a woman. What happened? What happened to women? I think I know. Like I said, I can give my 2 cents on this, which is why I don't really understand to an extent why a lot of people are so angered by it. If you want to be real, if we all want to be real with ourselves, right? So what's it called? So what happened? What happened to women? And giving my 2 cents about it, I think we became woke. We became the woke generation. And the more woke we became or we become, the less value we place on ourselves and the more value we place on material things. Do you understand? Okay, let me give you a quick example, right? Imagine a woman, maybe my size, in bomb shorts and the crop top. Do you understand? That's a nice soul. That's a nice soul. But a lot of women today believe that, well, they can get away with it as long as you get down from like a luxury car and you have like a $10,000 bag and you wear like a $2,000 shoe. Do you understand? But then you can get away with it. So we think our value is placed on the material things we have. Do you understand? And not on ourselves. So if we don't place value on ourselves, how do you expect the other gender to place value on you? Do you understand? I'm not speaking for men here. I'm being logical about this. Do you understand? We don't place value on ourselves, but somehow we expect the men to place value on us. How does that work? It's not logical. It doesn't make any sense. Do you understand? We became the woke generation. I'm from the Stone Ages anyway, so if I give my 2 cents, I mean, I'm allowed. Anyway, let's look at music videos, for instance. Let's look at music videos, for example. If you take music videos today, right? You see in a typical music video, like a guy is sitting down in a house. He's overdressed. He's in a t-shirt, a jeans, a jacket, another jacket on it, another jacket on it, a hat, and sunglasses and boots. And do you understand? He's there and he's singing and he's mentioning like bitch, yes, just like bitches, do you understand? And all that. And You see all those women in thongs and pasties on their boobs and everything, dancing around, frolicking around him. Do you understand? Have you ever seen it the other way around? No. I have never seen a music video where it's the man wearing like short shorts and his muscles and everything and dancing around a woman. No, we women, as long as you flash a bit of cash, we lose all our morals. And then somehow we expect this men to have value for us. How does that work? It doesn't work. Another good example was there was this night, right? This was a while ago. This like maybe 6-7 years ago, I think. I can't remember. So I went out with friends, right? And as we were out, I mean, it was quite a decent place. So obviously, you know. So anyway, as we're out, there was this song, I think by Chris Brown, back in the days. Something like This Hoes and Loyal. Do you understand? So all those guys were there dancing with girls and everything. And then whenever the DJ gets to that beat, These Hoes and Loyal, do you understand? He would lower the song so that people would say it. Do you get? And the song was quite new at the time. So, you know, the funny thing happened. The men were quiet because the men felt like, you know, I don't want to be saying stuff like that, dancing with this new girl or this date or my girlfriend or whatever. It was the women. It was the women shouting, These hoes are loyal, and backing it up, right? I'm not kidding. It was so funny. The men were quiet. Out of respect, you could tell, like they were uncomfortable just saying that, dancing with a girl, but the girls were the ones shouting it and backing it up and excited and everything. Do you understand? Like, we do not value ourselves. There was this day, some guy was saying something about he went out. This was quite recent. So he went out, right? And obviously he was looking to meet someone. He went, I think, for a party or something. I can't remember. So he was looking to meet someone. On getting there, he said every single woman looks the same. The same hair, the same body, the same bag, the same clothes. Like, it was so difficult to pick out a different woman. Do you understand? They all looked the same. He said he was so irritated he had to walk away. Do you understand? The same bone straight, the same done up bodies. Now listen, if you have to enhance your body, do you understand? There's nothing wrong in that if you're doing it for yourself. Like, some people grow up, do you understand? They're still flat chested and they want to feel more feminine, so they enhance, do you understand, their boobs a bit. That's fine. You grow up with bone straight hips and you want to enhance that a bit. I mean, if you're doing it for yourself, it's fine. But if you're doing it because, oh, everybody else is doing it or it's in vogue, that's where you've lost the plot. That's where you've lost the value for yourself. Do you understand? This guy said he was so irritated. Now, if he's just picking one out of the sardines, do you understand? Because it's like sardines. Everybody's a clone. Do you understand? This person is a clone of the next person, of the next person. Nobody is an individual. So you want him to pick a sardine, one out of the sardines, and then treat you as an individual. How does that work? Do you understand? I mean, let's be real. Let's be real with each other. How does that work? It doesn't. Do you understand? So, you know, today, a lot of women just think, oh, yeah. Just do your hair, do whatever is raining. Do you understand? And life is great. Then a man would just come in and then treat you like a queen. It doesn't work like that. Attitude is everything. You have to act like a queen for him to treat you like one. And to act like that, you have to be an individual. Do you understand? Not like everybody else. Think about it. He dates you for a week. Next week, he's dating someone that looks exactly like you. Do you understand? It's the same shit, different name. Same woman, different name. Basically, do you understand? The same mindset. Because the mindset is, oh, just get all those material things and then a man has to treat you great. No, it doesn't. If you think beauty is going to keep anyone around you, you're mistaken. Beauty fades. Do you understand? It fades. You have to bring something to the table. You have to bring more to the table. If you think being the prayer warrior, whatever. In fact, that post I was talking about, the person posting, I think he reposted it or something. He actually said, half the time when you now get to see the wives later, you actually feel sorry for them. Do you understand? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, being a woman, you're married to a man that doesn't love you and you know that there's somebody else outside or something. Even if you don't know, most women are running from pillar to post, praying and doing all sorts of things. You understand? And then the guy was like, you end up feeling sorry for the wives when you see them later. And that is what is happening a lot today. Why? Because this dude has just picked out of one out of sardines. Okay, you would ask for 500,000, you would ask for 2 million. Okay, you're the good girl. You be the wife and be the, what's it called? And be the baby factory / prayer warrior. And then you would ask for 2 million. At least you're going to work for the 2 million. You swing from the chandeliers and, do you understand? Do whatever it is I ask you to do. Do you understand? As derogatory as possible. I'm paying for it at the end of the day, right? So even amongst the women folk, we don't love ourselves. We don't value ourselves. Each other is what I'm trying to say. We don't love each other. Do you understand? We don't. We don't value each other. See, the worst thing a man can do, let a man go to, like you see two friends as a man, and then go to one woman and ask her about her friend. Look, oh, I really like your friend and everything. Oh my goodness. You will hear the most derogatory lies. That's when they start to make up all the lies. Well, you like her. You don't even know anything about her. She's a this. She's a that. Do you understand? We don't. Is there something wrong in speaking well of your fellow woman? Yet we're the ones that would shout, oh, women supporting women. Seriously? If you talk about another woman like that, how do you want a man to respect you? He will listen, but he will never have respect for you. You will not see that with guys. Well, some guys do that. They're operating in their feminine energy. A real man will never do that to another man. Do you understand? He will never do it. A real man, even if he fancies you, will tell you, oh, do you have friends? Women are not like that. They don't want the friends. They want you. So you go and ask a woman, oh, I like your friend. What? Then the story starts. She's a this. She's a, what's it called? She's a blah, 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 blah. They say all the horrible things. Then they don't stop there. Then they start to get dressed and to try to seduce the man. How do you want him to respect you? He'll probably sleep with you. It's free game. Do you understand? But how do you want him to respect you? And this is what women do. We don't even support each other. Do you understand? Even as women, yes, we want men to love and support us. So when a man is picking one out and saying, oh, this one, baby factory, oh, this one, do you understand? I pay for it. Swing from the chandeliers upside down and do all the styles. Even gymnasts can never do it. Do you understand? Don't be surprised. That's why I'm saying I didn't really understand why a lot of people were so angered by the post. Do not be surprised. Because if you don't make yourself an individual, if you don't respect yourself, you should not. Respect begets respect, right? If you have to respect yourself for somebody else, to expect somebody else to respect you. Have a beautiful week. Namaste. Love you all. Bye.